Welcome back to part 21 of Spyro 3 on original hardware. This is the final level before the Sorceress's lair. And that one's just a boss fight, so... we are approaching the end of the game. Right, each of these cacti will give us some extra gems. Okay! Right, these dinosaur enemies are a little bit more difficult than I thought, but it's fine. Got to make sure we don't miss a single cactus, and I almost missed that enemy there. Right, I think these doors are going to stay locked. So we're going to need to find some other way around this. Because the gap is not big enough. We can get a couple of the gems from the other side, but we're definitely not getting all of them.
Well, gosh darn it, Spyro! I came in here to check on my prisoner, only to find out he'd somehow got away again. Then when I came in to look around for clues, one of them rowdy dinosaurs went and locked me in. Now they're out there causing all sorts of trouble, and there's not a thing I can do about it.
It's more just backstory for each level at this point. Doesn't really tell us how to continue this, and the gap is again too small, so we're going to have to figure out some other way in. Into the back there. You can throw those very quickly. Right, let's grab whatever's in this chest. And hopefully deal with these enemies before they can react. Right, those guns are now holstered. Cool. Right, let's tackle whatever's on this side. Okay, they seem to throw 3 at a time. Or a volley of 3. So we can get around them. And we're not quite on the other side of those barrels. So I think what we have to do is jump off. How do we get there? Okay. That's gonna be a tough jump. Also, all of the enemies have respawned. Is it from here? I'm a little worried we're gonna fall off here. I need to deal with that enemy again. If I run back, yeah, this far they won't actually attack me. There's the one with the dynamite. Right, that's cleared that. Again. Right, but how do I get over there? Because these barrels are indestructible. These buildings never open. So it's just a jump around. Yeah, we are definitely approaching the end of the game. With jumps like that being required for 100%, we're definitely approaching the end. Right. Skip the dialogue with that character. Get out of there. Right. If I can just deal with all of the enemies, that'd be great. Oh, there's a cactus over here. I don't know if I actually... Okay, I did not break that one before. So we were still missing those, and probably this one too. Nope, I broke that one apparently. Okay. Another easy cactus to break. Or I guess find. Okay. That's the volley of 3. Oh! New enemy. And... Okay, we have to charge that one. They didn't have any metal on their body, but apparently the gun was enough. Right, that'll reset our HP. I'm surprised we've lost this many lives. But, yeah. Doing the infinite lives cheat code just saves us from grinding up the... up to 99 lives again. Right, okay. And I guess I did kind of use some of those extra lives to bring the difficulty down again at some point. Oh, there's... Right, there's seahorse enemies down here. I'm guessing we have to avoid all of that TNT. There's the wall that we can charge through. For an easy egg. Okay. 142 at this point. We are definitely getting to the maximum. I forget how many there are. I think there's like 150. Mostly unique dragons. They do reuse the models occasionally. Does the... No, it just expands and just contracts again. So they don't really serve much of a danger at this point. Well, they don't add much danger to the areas. And I do... You know, I think I'll just complete a regular path through the level. Just a single pass. And hopefully we can... Hopefully we don't miss any gems. Doesn't look like there's any gems here either. Right, let's head up. Right, and that is... Oh, of course we're going to be having a an enemy just shooting at us when we're respawning. Right, charge you. That's our only way past that. And that fairy's not going to respawn, is it? If it does, then we can just save which enemies have been defeated. I probably do need to test the discs before I get round to recording. Uh-oh. Okay, yep, this is a good place to just check whether I... Okay, yeah, that enemy's just going to be attacking me immediately. Same with this one. Right, we've already destroyed this cactus. Or I think the enemy did it for us. I think we managed to just barely get between the bullets there. Cool. Right, that's another one down. So long as we can continue up these stairs, we should progress. No enemies as well. Unless they're going to ambush me. Cool, right. This, I think this is the end of the level. So we're going to need to go back.
So that's how my prisoners keep escaping. Here, take this dinosaur egg away before it hatches and causes more trouble. I think it must have been the run of the litter, though.
Yeah, they copy the model and animation as well. So quite a few of them.
That's the cutest looking dinosaur I ever did see.
Right, so there's a way out there. Also, this gate has opened. So now we've got access to the start of the level again. But if we leave, all of the enemies respawn, so let's go exploring a bit. Right, this bit of water, does it lead anywhere? No. Yes, it does. Okay. Right, now that we've got all the gems from in here, we can check this out.
One of them dinosaurs threw an egg down this flooded mine shaft.
Oh, it's another one of these.
For you, but I ain't such a strong swimmer.
It's another one of these. Right, there'd better be no gems throughout this entire thing. And thankfully, we don't actually need to hit anything here. In fact, we need to avoid. There was an enemy in here. How did I dodge that? That's so many of those. Okay, cool. We got the egg.
That was some...
Okay, but it just brings us back here for it, instead of doing it at the other end. And then taking us back. I don't know if any of those enemies have any gems. Hopefully they don't. But I guess I'll put a pin in that, just in case I do miss any gems. But there's another Agent 9 section here, so... Hopefully, the rest of them are in here.
The sheriff promised me I could be a deputy, so I'm off to help clear out all the dinosaurs.
I remember this one.
If you just calm down for a second and stop all that whooping and hollering, I can tell you what's going on. The Bailey gang are holed up in them buildings over there. You're gonna have to just go in there and flush them out.
Yeah, it's another first-person section, although this one's actually on rails, so... And thankfully we only need to hit them once. Also, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to control ourselves after. Well, control where we can go. So we'll pick up all these gems after. But yeah, there clearly are some in here. On that. Ah! That one that just drops down from the ceiling, that's not great for us. And we're down to half health? What? You're the annoying ones. The dynamite ones. If I see a blue one, I'm going for that one first. Hello. I saw that. Dropping down from the ceiling. Well, from the roof. There's no ceiling up there. Oh, cool. That was a secret one. That wasn't actually shooting. And it reset our HP! Because it was a skill point that gave us an extra life. Good. I'm surprised we've gotten this far. Is that it? Nope. Oh, that is it. Okay.
I don't know why the Bailey gang was trying so hard to steal this egg. That's not like them at all. I reckon someone must have put them up to it.
Right, we are still controlling Agent 9, but now we can go wherever we want. Although there's no double jumping, so the roofs seem to be off limits. We can still go into first person, just to knock down whatever gems are around. Just gonna make sure I don't miss a single jar or vase. Oh, okay. Quite a few gems in those. Right. That's gonna be a lot then that I've missed. Any hidden in this room? We didn't even get to enter this room during the on-rails portion. And that would be a yes. There's quite a few in here. Oh, including an egg. Right, that's the last egg for this level. This has gone by really quick. Perhaps I can do the final boss in this video, so long as I can get everything else. Right, no gems hidden behind there. And there's a window too. No gems hidden behind the windows. I think there's only like 18 more gems. So, not too many. I guess make that 11. Only 11 more gems. Wherever they may be. And yeah, this does look like the end of the track. So unless there's one on a roof somewhere... Okay, oh, that's a window, yeah. That makes sense. That's 10. So there's a single gem somewhere in this stage. And now Sparks has stopped responding, so it's not in this section. Is it just one gem? Yeah, just one gem. Again. Okay, I won't be spending 40 minutes looking for it. I've just got to leave this section before we can do anything. So let's head back into the main section of the level. And we can go from there. Yes, it's in the main section of the level. Out this way. There it is. Right, that's the final gem. So, let's go ahead and get to the end of the level, and from there, head to the Sorceress's lair. Because this is the last thing we can do. The Sparks level is only available after we've beaten the boss of the home world. Unless it's available now. I'll have a look. Because it's right here. Okay, yeah. Still have to do it after we've beaten the boss. Because we have done every other level for this section. We're just missing one egg. But if we look at the actual page for this one, it's the Sorceress Lair. But there's an egg still available here, so it's a little confusing. How many eggs have we collected now? I want to know. Just in total. 146. Okay, there's 148 eggs. And that just means there's 2 left. And this is one of them. But then... Huh. There's the Sparks level, which surely contains an egg. Right, I forget how you actually defeat the Sorceress here. Okay, that's a new attack. Aiming for where I am, huh? Ooh, okay. It must be this. Okay, we have limited ammo. And it breaks when she hits it. So we just have to avoid that from happening. I guess just spam until we hit her. There we go. That's one of them. Okay, that actually aims for where we're going to be. Nope. Sheep. I'll gladly take the extra health. There's another sheep that's approaching. So this attack is where we are. That attack is pretty much everywhere on the field. Again, I'll take the extra health. Oh, we can move this one. Take down the sheep. Some extra health again. Okay, yeah, it completely breaks as soon as we touch her. That's aiming in front of where we are. Hoping that we're going to charge into it. Okay, that is... one fast move. And I can't aim correctly with that thing. Because of the awkward flying controls. Get back to land. We got the sheep, at least. No chance there. Okay, cool. We're somehow making it back. Wait, what? Oh, that's the one that goes in front of us, isn't it? How do you dodge that, then? I did successfully do it before. No? That's the one that aims for where we are. I'd rather she chase us. Because that stops her using any other move. Yeah, she launches that attack at us as soon as we're taking too long to hit her. Jump. Okay, we did actually hit it. Oh, we got it twice! Right, I see one of those cannon turret things landing behind her. Nope. Okay, thanks for that. I just can't use that as soon as it spawns in. I love it when my attack is instantly countered. Just get out of there. Oh wow. We got 3 hits in there. Right, that I think immediately progresses the fight over to the next phase. So we're already doing... No? If I can just hit you, we would be set. Right, there's another sheep. Okay, that attack seems to have quite a wide range. There's the ship. Just get some range. Nope. We're not doing that. Love that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that twice. I love it when the main mechanic can't be used. Just jumping out of that. Run. Where's the ship? That side. Oh, I hit the sheep. Cool. I hit the small target, but I can't hit the larger one. Where's she going now? I need to not land in the lava. That's my main concern. Yeah, thanks for that. Send me flying at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Cool, you're doing that attack again. Where's... There's the turret. Again, thanks for that. That attack isn't even supposed to hit me. Okay, that's going to hit the turret. No? All good. I really don't like this first phase. Jump. I don't like that this is... Okay, yeah, just don't do the cooldown thing. And again. Okay, yeah, this... Okay, yeah, just make it so that I can't hit you. The difficulty's supposed to go down when I end up failing this, not up. It also didn't even spawn in any sheep. Do I need to actually land a hit for it to spawn sheep in? Okay, yes, run in a straight line. Right, now that I've actually landed a hit... Will a sheep spawn in as soon as I take damage? I see one floating up in the air. Okay, cool. We did 2 hits there. We're on the next phase. The tank has actually mobilized. Okay, that should have hit. I see the tank has spawned in. That's the one that just randomly puts things everywhere. Cool, that actually did some damage. Where's the next tank? There. Okay, we're on the flying phase. Okay, now I've taken some damage. The sheep still hasn't dropped down. Get some distance, but don't get too much distance, in case she just launches me out of it. Okay, yes, just stand right next to that, so I can't get over there. I'll get over there eventually. Just do one hit and then jump out before she can hit me. I love cooldown on stuff like this. It prevents me from actually landing a hit. Right, I've taken 2 bits of damage, and now the sheep spawns in. There's too many of those now. And sometimes it just doesn't even spawn them in on half the arena. It's Great. There's the sheep again. Took it some time. Oh, we just barely got that extra health. Right, I need the sheep again. There. Behind her. We got the sheep. Am I comfortable with going into the air? Not really. I'd rather wait for another sheep. There it is. Okay, yep, just put one directly on the flying saucer. Nope. Okay, yeah, just put one where I'm going to land. Thanks for that. I don't even get a chance to use my only way of damaging her. Okay. Cool. That's some damage. You going to... You are. And how am I supposed to dodge that? Okay, there's the sheep again. Land on it. Cool. I was in the middle of a charge. That should have let me get away. But it did not. Nope, we're jumping off. Where's the sheep? There it is. Cool. Is that just one hit away now? Oh look, this part of the arena wasn't even in danger of being hit by the magic. Right, where's the next... There. Still not it. What? How did that not kick me out of the saucer? There we go. And there we go. Sorceress has been defeated. I'm glad I saved a short level for last, because, yeah. Yeah, that's not exactly the end of the Sorceress.
Rescued the dragon eggs and restored freedom to the lost dragon world. What do you plan to do next? Hmm? Perhaps a nice vacation in Dragon Shores? Hmm?
You're a real comedian sometimes, Bentley. You know, I still have to find the rest of the dragon eggs. Plus, Hunter seems to have disappeared again, so I should go make sure he's not in more trouble. You haven't seen him, have you?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, there's not many dragon eggs left.
No. If I do happen to encounter him, however, I will most certainly inform you immediately.
Okay, now,
It's a
yeah,
funny
it's
thing,
kind of doing
Spyro.
the Sonic
I
06
adjusted
thing where it
Avalar's portals to take
has
me to
loading
the
screens
Dragon World,
between
but
the
somehow I
cutscenes.
ended up here.
Thankfully,
Maybe
they're
my
pretty
coordinate
short.
tables are out of date.
By 1,000 years.
That would explain why the book was so cheap.
So, now that you're done saving the world again, are you gonna visit me in Avalar?
Sure, Alora, but I still have to find the rest of the eggs and, well, Hunter's disappeared again.
Did you say Hunter? Well, hey, I can help. I just saw him sneak off with...
Agent 9, isn't that a Rhinoc over in those bushes?
Rhinoc! Ooh, let me at him. You want a piece of me, Rhinoc boy? Eat laser, punk! Come on now, no fair hiding.
I'm sure
Agent 9's easily
Hunter is
distracted.
in good hands. I mean, I'm sure he will turn up soon.
Promise you'll come visit Avalar soon, okay?
Yeah, that, I think, is the only scene that Alora's in for this entire game. I don't think we've seen her at all up to now. Unless she was there at the beginning, because...
not to tease that moose.
It was Billy's idea. Yeah.
Is that true, Billy? Hold that thought, Billy. Spyro, great to see ya.
Hi, Sheila. I've been looking for Hunter all day. Have you seen him?
Sorry, Spyro. Hunter made me promise not to tell you where they went. Hey, you didn't hear anything from me.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, those two are a thing now.
It's a sad sight, Sparks. Another noble warrior falls victim to the plague of love. Just look away. Well, I guess we'll have to find the rest of the eggs by ourselves.
Come on, Spyro. Take a little break. Let's watch the show.
And Sparks just interrupting the show. And there's the credits. So many cutscenes in a row, just straight into the credits. I'd expect maybe one cutscene before some credits, but yeah. Clearly that's not the case here. But yeah, Spyro 3. I don't know where I'd put this on my ranking for the Spyro games. I still think the first one's the best. In my opinion. I know it's probably an unpopular opinion. I just like short games. It's why I was a fan of the first Pikmin game as well. I know they're both the first entry, but they also just both happen to be the shortest entry. I also like the difficulty that comes from platforming rather than boss battles. The first game didn't really do all too many things with the boss battles, it's more just chases. Well, at least that goes for the final one. There's a lot of platforming involved with most of the bosses, with one exception. That acts more as a puzzle than an actual boss fight. So hopefully, with the fourth Spyro game, there's less of these regular boss fights, but I don't see that changing anytime soon. But yeah, as you saw there, oh, Sergeant Bird's also voiced by Tom Kenny. I didn't realise. So yeah, Spyro is voiced by the same guy that well, the guy that voices Spyro also voices SpongeBob. I knew the professor, he had a lot more similarities to the SpongeBob voice, but I didn't know Sergeant Bird was also voiced by him. I knew Spyro was. But yeah, I still think these are good games. And if I played through it quite a few more times, I'd get to know some more about the games, but these later entries are just so much longer than the first. It's kind of difficult to keep my attention span. Well, keep my attention on it. My attention span isn't gone, per se, but it's possibly not what it used to be. I can play through a game once, then wait a while and play through it again, but to know what I'm doing with each game, it's kind of got to be kind of quick. A shorter game also allows me to memorize it a lot faster. There's less to memorize, which makes it more memorable. Even then, I still think Pikmin 3 is the worst one. Even though it is one of the shorter entries. Not as short as the first entry, but it's still there. But yeah, Spyro. We're not done. There's still another episode of this to go, since there's that last Sparks level, and oh, huh. Huh. I didn't realize this was at the end of the credits. But yeah, there's the Sparks level and the secret bonus level. But there is actually one last thing that I want to do before we finish for today. Where is he? I think he's out here. Yes, he is. Here's money bags.
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money. Now, don't look so surprised. I found one of the dragon eggs, and I'm going to sell it for a fortune back in Avalar. Why are you looking at me like that? I've got to be going now. Toodles!
Yeah, we have to chase Moneybags, and he'll give us a ton of gems. And in fact, this will scale with how many times we've actually paid him. Huh, surprised I didn't bump into him there. I just kind of went past, but still hit him. And we're over 10,000 gems now. Still going. Yeah, the more times we hit him, the closer we are to actually getting that dragon egg back. This will be that last dragon egg that you guys will have seen on the menu screen. Still going. Oh, there we go.
Drat. Double drat. Drat. Oh, I never knew dragons were so fast. That's it, I give up. I'm retiring to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet.
And then he just gives us the egg. And he runs off into the wrong area. That's Crystal Islands, not Spooky Swamp. That's in a different homeworld. But now we've got most of our gems back. I believe there's just 200 gems in this one level. So that will get the last of them. Yep. We've completed the game to 111%. Oh wait, no. We've completed this area to 111%. No? That's Sunrise Spring. Yeah, this one. Yeah, 111% for this one area. That is a little strange. Oh, and we can see the skill points too. Let's bring those up. Yeah, you can see a list of all of these. So I'm not going to go for all of these. Oh, there's a second one in Dino Mines. But yeah, you can see which ones we've already gotten. But it doesn't tell us what they are. But there we go. There's, yeah, one egg left in the Sparks worlds. And 200 more gems. And then it's just the super bonus world, which will bring up the gem count to 20,000. But we'll have to leave those for next time. For now, I've been Luke, playing Spyro 3 on original hardware. Signing out.